Life-changing metaphysical principles found in the hit movie, The Secret. I use these principles to manifest my dream career, my dream life, my dream relationship, and just feeling awesome about my life. So I know that wherever you are in your life, you can use these exact same principles to create epic, amazing things that will blow your mind. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and let's dive right into these life-changing metaphysical principles from the hit Law of Attraction movie and book, The Secret. Number 1, thoughts become things because they're energy, just like everything else. So everything in the entire universe is pure energy. That's it. If you look under a powerful enough microscope, you'll find that every single thing in the universe is energy. We used to think that everything in the universe was physical matter, and energy was like the secondary thing. It was called Newtonian physics. It was where we placed all the emphasis on physical matter, on particles, the particles that make up matter. But then this guy, Albert Einstein, comes along and he's like, yo, what's up guys? E equals mc squared. And if you're anything like me, I always wondered, what the heck does that even mean? But basically what he's saying is that matter and energy and light are so connected that they're actually one in the same. Totally opposite of the way we used to view reality, right? So if you approach reality from the Newtonian level of physics, then you're bound to your circumstances, right? So if you have a crappy situation you're dealing with, you can't change it. If you're not where you want to be financially, you can't change it. If you're not in the dream career, you can't change it. You cannot change your life from the Newtonian level of physics. Why? Because matter is these physical, immovable objects in the universe, which is totally self-defeating. And that's why for so long we've just believed we're bound to our circumstances. We don't believe we can change our lives. That's the Newtonian model of physics. Albert Einstein's like, yo, what's up guys? E equals mc squared, that's what's up. And what happened out of that is it led all of these discoveries where scientists started exploring matter and energy and light more closely. So they find out energy and matter are one, which is essentially telling us that matter isn't actually solid objects, it's energy moving at different frequency levels so that it appears to be a solid object to our limited senses that can only perceive certain bandwidths of visible light. Crazy! Crazy, I know! But the reason it's really crazy is because everything in the universe is energy. So every single thing in the universe is energy. From the couch, from your bank account, to your physical body, everything is energy. So what's a thought? Thought is energy. They can actually measure the electrical impulses of thoughts, the electrical activity that takes place in your brain from thoughts. So thought is just an energy outside of the spectrum of visible light. In the same way that a dog whistle is just a sound outside of the spectrum of sound that we can perceive. You can't hear a dog whistle, why do you blow it? What if, alright, get this, what if dog whistles don't actually make any sound? And some guy duked us all. He's like, these are dog whistles and they work. No, just kidding. Obviously they work because the dog comes, right? So it's outside of the spectrum of visible light, or outside of the spectrum of sound. So thoughts are outside of the spectrum of visible light. Crazy! And the things that you want in your life that aren't there yet, they're just outside of the spectrum of visible light that you can perceive, your current reality that you can perceive. So thoughts become things. That's what The Secret, the Law of Attraction movie is teaching us, that thoughts have a certain frequency in the universe. And that you can use the same natural process to create anything else in the world, and you can go from an idea into a physical object. Now the first step to do that is you gotta start disregarding your physical world. You've gotta start, as Wallace Waddle said, think what you wanna think regardless of the appearance. That's truth. Regardless of the outside appearance, think what you want to think, because the outside appearance will change, because if everything is energy and everything has consciousness, then you can actually use your thought power. If you can focus your thought power over a long period of time, that's why I always say download my free success hypnosis. Download it down below. jakeshypnosis.com. Download it immediately. My life didn't change until I did that. And that's what the movie The Secret doesn't go into, is the actual restructuring of the neural pathways in the brain to change the subconscious patterning. So download my free success hypnosis so you can automatically program the subconscious mind, which is responsible for 95% of our life, to attract success and abundance. And when you do that and you direct thought energy, it's energy, and so is your bank account, so is your love life, so is your health, so is where you live. It's all energy. And when you can direct thought energy over a sustained period of time, you can start to affect and alter the world as it is, which is in direct opposition to the old Newtonian way that we looked at the world. We were bound to the matter, to the physical reality. Now we can alter it because we realize the physical isn't physical, it's actually energetic, moving at an amplitude, a rate of vibration that appears to be physical, but you can change it. Second is the observer effect. So I've talked about this before in another video, but the observer effect was basically spawned out of our main man Albert Einstein's discoveries about E equals mc squared, because then we started studying the nature of matter, and then when we started studying the nature of matter, we started looking at all the particles and atoms and all the stuff in it. What we actually found is that 99.99% of an atom is empty space, which made us be like, wait, what the heck? I thought these were solid objects. And then when physicists started looking more, they discovered the subatomic level, which is below particles. So it's the building blocks of actual atoms and particles. And when they looked at the subatomic level, what they found is that the particle actually would fluctuate in the way that it would manifest itself. So sometimes it would be energy, pure energy. It would be in a wave state. So it wasn't perceivable. And then other times it would be a particle. It would actually be there as a real particle. And based off of who was looking at it and how they were looking at it, the subatomic particles would fluctuate between being a wave and particle. So it led to this bizarre discovery called the observer effect, because basically the nature of reality changes as to how you observe it. Now, Albert Einstein said that there's two ways you can look at the world, either as a friendly place or a hostile place, right? So you can look at the world as this place that can create abundance for you, and you can have your dream house, you can have your dream car, you can have your dream romance, you can have your dream income, you can have the dream purpose and contribution and mission and spiritual fulfillment that you crave. Or, well, I didn't have good enough SAT scores, and I didn't go to the right college, and I'm born in the wrong country, and I don't have as much money as them, and I don't have the right mentors, and you don't understand what I've been through. I hear that stuff so much. It's crazy. The emails that we get, the comments that we get, it's people that are totally disregarding basic physicist discoveries. The observer effect. They say, yeah, I get that all, but you don't understand. You don't understand, it's really hard. And I get it, it is really hard. But you're making it harder by the way you're observing reality. Reality continuously recreates itself in the way that you perceive it. So you have to start to change the way you're looking at the world. That's why Wayne Dyer used to say, change your thoughts and you change your life. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Why did he say that? Because it's the basis of quantum physics. At the subatomic level, the reality, the particles shape based off of how you look at it. And think about that. It affects every single area of your life, but the reason that it's hard is because the brain wires in certain ways. Every time you have a thought, it creates a chemical reaction, creates a protein, which fires nerve cells in your brain in a certain way. They start to wire when you habitually think and behave in certain ways, and then they create what's called a neural pathway or a neuroconnection, which is nerve cells that have fired in the same way for a while, and it's a way that makes it easier for you to think and feel in the same way. So, that being so, your brain hardwires. So that's why it's hard. That's why you gotta download my free success hypnosis, jakeshypnosis.com, because you've gotta get to the root core and start to change new nerve cells that are firing in your brain so you can re-hardwire the brain. But remember, the way you're looking at things is changing everything. So decide today with me. Decide today. You're gonna view the world as a beautiful place. That your dream romance is out there, your dream career is out there. Comment it down below. My dream romance is out there. My dream career is out there. The money that I desire, the purpose I desire, the new friendships, the mentors, the resources, the plans. It's all out there. Comment that down below. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com talking about the basic metaphysical principles behind the hit movie and book, The Secret, the Law of Attraction Discoveries. So be sure that you press the subscribe button in the corner over there. Download my free success hypnosis. Comment where in the world you're coming from. I'm in Maui, staring at the ocean right now. I hope that you're having an amazing day. Let me know where you are coming from. Can't wait for you to subscribe and see you on the next video.